What is up, COD fans? Maverick here. In today's video, we're going to go over all the perks, field upgrades, and kill streaks in the Modern Warfare 2 beta. If you missed any of my previous videos from yesterday, I covered the maps and the weapons that we've seen so far in the beta, so make sure to check those out on my channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you're interested in all things Modern Warfare 2, as well as the Call of Duty League. That's what I cover here on this channel, so make sure to sub if that interests you. But that all being said, let's head on over to the perks. So as you can see on screen, this is the clip from the beta of all the perks. You can see our perk system is different now in Modern Warfare 2. We have what's called a perk package. Essentially, you pick 2 perks to be your starter perks, and then you have a bonus perk and an ultimate perk, which power up throughout the game. I haven't seen any confirmation as to whether these are time-based or score-based. I've seen people say if you get a lot of score, these power up faster. I've also seen people say that it doesn't have anything to do with score and it's just time-based. So I'm not really sure exactly how that works, but very different perk system than what we're used to, just typically picking your perks, and different than what we thought we were going to get by just being able to pick 4 perks. But as you can see, our starter perks here, we have Overkill, Double Time, Scavenger, EOD, Tracker, Strong Arm, and Extra Tactical. Most of these I think are pretty straightforward and are ones we have seen in the past, and if you want to see what they do, you can pause and read the little descriptions. Then for the bonus perks, we have Resupply, Spotter, Cold-Blooded, Fast Hands, Quick Fix, and Focus. So you got a couple there you could pick for your bonus. And then for the ultimate perks, we have High Alert, Ghost, Hardline, Overclock, Survivor, and Bird's Eye. Just to pause on Bird's Eye, since this one is a mini-map effective perk, it does not make the minimap what it is. Obviously, we know the default minimap, the classic minimap, is not in this game. It is like what we had in Modern Warfare 2019. So this one just zooms out your minimap, so it gives you more of a bird's eye view, as well as the UAV and radar pings the enemy it pings the direction of the enemy, which is interesting. And then when you earn it, it apparently pings the enemies on the map. So I guess as soon as you earn it, it'll ping all the enemies real quick so you can see where they're at once you earn this perk. And that is kind of the perk system. The gameplay on screen here is from Team Summertime, so credits to them. I'll link them down below. It's just some of the gameplay I'm gonna have in the background, because obviously I was not able to recording this because I wasn't at the COD Next event. But the perk system definitely seems interesting. From what I've heard so far, it's just a totally different system that wasn't necessary. From everyone, all the creators that were out at the event that kind of talked about it, it sort of seems like one of those things that, no one really knows why they tried to do it. It was basically them trying to reinvent the wheel. There wasn't any purpose for them to do this perk system. I think they just wanted to do something different, and it ends up being something kind of weird that maybe won't stick. But I think I can say pretty confidently that this perk system won't be going anywhere. It's definitely going to be staying in the game. I mean, this is a whole revised system, so obviously they're not going to be able to just remove it and add the old perk system back, super easily, like maybe some other things they could fix in this game. So definitely, don't expect a change to the perk system, but, we're just gonna have to get used to what it is. Now let's talk about the field upgrades in Modern Warfare 2, at least what we've seen in the beta. There's a lot of them, so this might be what we see, like, overall as what we're just gonna see in the entire game. So what we have is we have deployable cover, tactical insertion, trophy system, dead silence, portable radar, battle rage, mini suppression mine, I almost said mini mine, I don't know why, loadout drop, tactical camera, ammunitions box, smoke airdrop, inflatable decoy, recon drone, DDoS, and anti-armor rounds. Now, real quick to pause on some of them to give you a little more info, Battle Rage is an experimental stimulant that gives you an adrenaline rush, health regens quickly, tactical equipment is resisted, and tactical sprint is constantly refreshed. So essentially, you move faster, your health regens faster, and you're not affected by tactical equipment. So definitely interesting. Makes it you could push up, get a little more aggressive, and try to get more into the action with something like Battle Rage. The suppression mine is a trip mine that when it's triggered, it emits a constant sound wave that disrupts enemy vision and slows their movement. I think I saw a clip of this somewhere. It looked pretty annoying, disrupting your vision and slowing you down, but something that, if we break this down, and I'll get into this in a separate video, I'm going to talk about this all together. A lot of these probably won't be used because at least a lot of players that want to sort of get up in your face and actually play the game and move around are going to run dead silence. So a lot of these you might not even see in a lot of your games. This one's interesting, the smoke airdrop. It literally calls in drones that deploy a smoke wall, so you can kind of smoke off a part of the map. So this might be pretty cool for something like Search and Destroy, where you can run this field upgrade. I guess if you don't want to run dead silence, like I said earlier, obviously in Search and Destroy, you probably want to run dead silence. But you can call in the smoke airdrop to sort of smoke off the enemies and maybe get the bomb down, plant the thing. So definitely an interesting one. So a lot of field upgrades in this game, and like I said, I will talk a little bit more in depth about some of this in a separate video, but I have a feeling most people are going to run Dead Silence, and it looks like you will be able to have, you know, a pick of field upgrades. So let's say you want to have two different to pick from. Eventually you'll be able to unlock that second slot, and then you can pick like you used to be able to in Modern Warfare 2019. And last but not least, to talk about in this video, we have the kill streaks / score streaks. So yes, you can actually choose if you want to run kill streaks or score streaks. If you look down in the bottom left corner of the gameplay here, you can see there's a toggle to turn on score streaks. So if you're an objective based player or you're playing in objective mode, you can toggle on score streaks for that game and work on getting them that way. Let's say you're playing like team deathmatch or free for all, where score streaks obviously doesn't make a difference. You could toggle on kill streaks. It really depends on your play style. If you're going for kills, you keep kill streaks on. If you're going for objective play, you toggle on score streaks. I do really like that you have the choice between this, right? You can pick what you want to do, which is great for your play style. But in terms of the streaks, for 4 kill streaks, we have, or 500 score, we have the UAV and the bomb drone. The bomb drone looks to be like a drone that, it's like kind of like an RCXD, but it can fly. Then for the next up, we have the 625 point score streaks. This is counter UAV, cluster mine, and care package. And then at the 750 score streaks, we have precision airstrike, cruise missile, and mortar strike. From what I've seen, this cruise missile looks pretty good so far. 875, we have the sentry gun and the SAE. Let me go back real quick. The SAE is basically a trio of jets that drop the explosives onto a target. So it's basically like a precision airstrike to a sense, but it drops the explosives and there's 3 jets rather than just 1. Then we have the VTOL jet, the Overwatch Helo, and the Wilson. So we will see the Wilson back. Then we have the stealth bomber, the chopper gunner, and the emergency airdrop, which calls in 3 random kill streaks. We've seen this in previous CODs, of course. Then we have the gunship, the advanced UAV, and the juggernaut. So a lot of score streaks, a lot of kill streaks in this game. And from what I've heard from the content creators that were there and the videos I've watched, it seems like these are all pretty good. They're pretty fun. And there's a lot of them that seem to be pretty good. So that's definitely cool to see if you like to go on streaks. But yeah, that does it for covering the perks, streaks, and field upgrades in this video. Let me know what you think down below. What do you think about some of these systems? How are you feeling about this perk system? Because I know a lot of people don't really like it. For me personally, I think it's kind of odd for them to do it this way. But I mean, I guess it is what it is, right? It's one of those things that aren't going to get changed. There's other things in the game that maybe they could change, like adding Dead Silence as a perk, or maybe reverting the minimap. But the perk system, definitely not going to see that changed in this game. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more MW2 content. There's going to be a ton of it coming out over the course of the next week with the beta. And when I can finally get my hands on the beta, because I'm on PC next weekend, it's going to be a great time for me to be able to upload gameplay and give you more of a first-hand look at the game. Of course, if you play the game, if you play the beta this weekend on PlayStation, let me know what you think about it. And yeah, with that being said, hopefully I'll see you all in the next video.